destroyed. Matthew 15 verse 14. Jesus Christ said, if you allow the blind leaders to lead you who are the blinds, you will both fall into the ditch on that day. Who have deceived you? Who told you it does not matter how you dress? Who told you that? Yes, godliness comes from within the heart, and it comes out and it sanctifies you fully. Yes, for a cup that is served with water, the inside have to be clean, and then also the outside will be clean gradually. Because when the outside is full with dirt and full with irritating substances, even though the inside is clean, you might not be able to drink. So as you're worshiping God in spirit and in truth, as your heart is pure, so also the Spirit will dwell in you, sanctifying you, cleansing you, and transforming you, and you becoming the light of the world. Without you knowing, it will come out in your outward man. That is why the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 16, he told you. He said, even though this our outward man is perishing, we are not losing heart, because we know that the inward man, our spirit, is being renewed day by day. So despite the fact that we are seeing the ugliness of the world, despite the fact that the children of the world are doing things that in the sight of men it looks like it's enjoyment, he's telling you persevere, for that is foolishness. I am asking you, this same body that you keep treasuring, that you keep fulfilling the pleasures, this body will leave you lonely. This body that you're seeing at that old age, at that sickness, at that incident or accident, you died in natural death. The body is here to return back to the world where it came from. And your spirit is returning back to God lonely. Your families are not escorting you. Your boyfriends, your girlfriends, the deception of the world are not escorting you. Your pleasures in the flesh are not escorting you. You are going alone, as you came into the world alone. And that time you will say, had I known, when you stand before him, who is the majesty. This is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. You don't only need to tell people that you're a Christian, that you're filled with the Spirit of God. Them looking at you, they will be inspired. It is not by professing in words, it is by doing. Jesus Christ said in the book of John chapter 4, verse 33 to 34, he said, I have food to eat of which you do not know, and my food is to do the will of him who have sent me, and to finish his work. So do you have a food that you have? Do you have a food? What is that food? Your food is to do the will of God. To do what? To do the will of God. Not to speak the will of God, but to do it. As a woman, you know what is good. Nothing stops you from covering your head to kneel down and pray to God. Go about your daily activities, you open up your head, but as long as you profess godliness. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 to 5, he clearly told you that women are meant to cover their hairs while worshiping God. You have to discipline yourself. A man who covers his head while preaching or prophesying or speaking in tongues dishonoreth God. Who have brought these doctrines to you? Who have brought immoralities to your heart? It is because you no longer have the fear of God. That is why you do as you please. But let me remind you, on that day, you will receive your reward. The air that you breathe in, remember, you cannot see it. But that is what is keeping you alive here in the world. That same way, when your spirit departs from this your natural body, no one will see it, but will return back to him who is the invisible God. The clouds, the heavens, and the air, they were not created by a man. From Africa, from Nigeria to Europe, there is nowhere that the clouds or the heavens bridged. It's all uniform to wherever destination you're going to. The animals, they were not given lives by men. The doctors and the scientists are here, but they can never give life. The trees, the crops, the seeds of the field, they were not given lives by a man. fie